Litton Auto, which had won the domestic low-speed electric vehicle sales champion in China for 3 consecutive years, has recently added another bankruptcy review case. Litton Auto had been jointly reported by its dealers as a fraudulent company. According to public information, Litton Auto Group Company, Limited has added a new bankruptcy review case, with both the applicant and the respondent being Litton Auto Group Company, Limited. Since the beginning of this year, Litton Auto has been involved in about 100 civil cases, mostly as the defendant, involving contract disputes such as buying and lending, and involving a total executed amount of 40.938397 million Chinese yuan. The China Judgment Document Network shows that due to losing the lawsuit of a sales contract dispute, Litton Auto has had its funds frozen multiple times. Data shows that in November 2022 alone, the total amount executed against Litton Auto exceeded 12 million Chinese yuan. At the same time, Litton Auto and JMC have been restricted from high consumption multiple times. In 2023, Litton Auto has become the executed party 13 times, with the largest executed amount reaching 13.2507 million Chinese yuan. Litton Auto was established in 2008, with its main business being the research and development and manufacturing of electric vehicle whole vehicles and key components. Its main products are low-speed 3-wheeled/4-wheeled electric vehicles, known as Lao Tao Dao. Leading electric vehicle manufacturer, Litton Automobile, which once held the top spot in the domestic low-speed electric vehicle market for 3 consecutive years, has filed for bankruptcy review amidst allegations of fraud by its dealers. The company has been embroiled in about 100 civil cases this year alone, most of which were as the defendant, involving contract disputes such as buying and borrowing, with a total executed amount of 40.938397 million Chinese yuan. The company has been frozen several times due to losing lawsuits related to contractual disputes, and in November 2022, it was executed for more than 12 million Chinese yuan. Additionally, Litton Automobile and its subsidiary, JMC Mustang, have been subject to restrictions on high consumption. In 2023, Litton Automobile has been executed 13 times, with the largest amount of execution reaching 13.2507 million Chinese yuan. Established in 2008, Litton Automobile was primarily engaged in the research and development and manufacturing of electric vehicles and key components, with its main products being low-speed 3-wheel/4-wheel electric vehicles, known as Lao Tao Dao. In the period of 2016 to 2018, the company achieved annual sales of 150,000, 210,000, and 287,000 vehicles respectively, with annual sales revenue exceeding 12 billion Chinese yuan and a market share of over 30%. According to the Litton Automobile Group, the company owns 3 major automobile brands: Litton, JMC Mustang, and Guangxing. After the emergence of the new energy vehicle wave, the Lao Tao Dao market was also squeezed by regulations and new energy vehicle manufacturers. Litton Automobile attempted to switch to the passenger car market and began transforming its production to automobiles in 2018. In 2018 to 2019, it successively acquired Shanxi Guangxing Automobile and JMC Mustang with huge investments, obtaining the production qualifications for new energy commercial vehicles and passenger cars, and then launched Litton i3, i5, i9, Mango, Mango Pro and other models. However, the sales of its earliest i-series models were not ideal, and the full-year sales in 2019 were only 3,387 vehicles, and the models were discontinued after just 1 year of release. In 2020, Litton Automobile launched the micro-electric car, Litton Mango, with a high cost-performance ratio of less than 30,000 yuan, and accumulated sales of about 30,000 vehicles in 2021. However, due to factors such as the rise in raw material prices in 2022, the already low-profit micro-electric car was difficult to sustain. Litton Mango announced a price increase of 1,000 to 3,000 yuan in September 2022. In addition, Litton Automobile, which originated from low-speed electric vehicles, lacked accumulation in technology, production capacity, supply chain, marketing channels, and other aspects. As a result, the sales of Litton Mango in 2022 saw a significant decline, selling only about 20,000 vehicles that year. Starting from 2021, Litton Automobile was exposed to serious problems in its funding chain and production capacity, leading to overdue payments to dealers. Litton Automobile announced the completion of a series of financing of 3.2 billion yuan on November 21, 2022, led by Weifang Weikang West Investment Development Group. However, Litton Automobile stated that the funds from the financing were not received as scheduled according to the agreement. According to public data, From January to October 2022, Litton Automobile accumulated sales of 6,878 vehicles, with sales of only 196 vehicles in October, a 92.53% year-on-year drop from the same period in 2021 when 2,625 vehicles were sold. Against this backdrop, Litton Automobile has frequently been exposed to delayed payments to dealers since 2022, with some dealers complaining or seeking help online. According to a report by Securities Daily on May 9, Litton Automobile responded to reporters that due to tight funding and production capacity, delivery of cars can only be guaranteed in key markets and key regions, which has indeed had an impact on some dealer partners. In order to get the car as soon as possible, dealers should choose to continue to believe in Litton. What is more concerning is that on January 14 this year, Litton Automobile Group posted a letter of real name reporting on its official Weibo account, in which its founder Li Guoxian reported Wang Xiao, the current secretary of the County Party Committee of Shangle County, Weifang City. This news made Litton Automobile a hot topic on the search list. In the report, Li Guoxian claimed that Wang Xiao forced Litton Automobile to falsely report its industrial output value and sales value for the sake of local political achievements, reaching hundreds of billions of yuan. As the founder of the company, Li Guoxian was not only afraid of offending Secretary Wang Xiao, but also afraid of being listed as a statistical dishonest enterprise and affecting the company's credit investigation. After weighing the pros and cons, he had no choice but to report the data as required by Secretary Wang Xiao. In 2022, Litton Automobile reported an industrial and sales output value of 6.728 billion yuan in Shangle, Weifang, but the actual financial data of the company was 2.045 billion yuan, resulting in a cumulative false report of 4.683 billion yuan. Li Guoxian also claimed in the report that although Litton Automobile received 3.2 billion yuan in financing support, the Shangle County government has been unwilling to provide mortgage loan support for Litton, which has greatly affected the confidence of investment institutions. On the night of the 14th, Weifang officials announced that Shandong Province had established a joint investigation team composed of relevant provincial and municipal departments to investigate the main responsible person of Shangle County Committee in Weifang, in response to a report made by the founder of the Litton Automotive Group. However, just a month ago, a public letter to the joint investigation team from the Jiangsu dealers of Litton Automotive Group, collectively signed and stamped, alleged that Litton Automotive Group is a fraudulent company. This has once again put Litton Automotive Group and Li Guoxian in the public spotlight. The open letter listed the following allegations: that Litton Automotive Group was in debt and ceased production shortly after going public, and did not have the funds to produce even though it had government loans and full payment from dealers. This does not follow sound business logic. Litton Automotive Group allegedly laundered money by investing heavily in Yichuan, which did not align with the actual situation when its products were in short supply and full payment orders could not be fulfilled. Litton Automotive Group continued to deceive investors and absorb dealer payments despite being unable to produce any vehicles. Founder Li Guoxian also registered companies overseas, raising suspicion of running off with the money. The official WeChat account of Litton Automotive Group was last updated on March 8. As of now, the official website of Litton Automotive Group cannot be accessed.